been able to do.
You know what? On top of everything else, I thought he came out and he had a real good breaking ball, and he held his stuff, but he really competed. He had a couple innings there where, I know the scoreboard didn't reflect it, but they were competing too. And he made some pitches. He got some good defense behind him because he was working quick and throwing strikes. And just, he doesn't back down. And I think in big situations, he's kind of coming through like more often than not. I think a lot of it's just because he likes competing.
How nice is it to have a starting pitcher? Like you mentioned it with the Papa Shot. How nice is it to have a guy that competes like that?
Well, and they all do, probably more than people realize. But, I know Trev's had his ups and downs at times, but the one thing he will do is compete, and he doesn't back down ever.
The sequence with Escobar kind of speak to that too, because it's when he threw like 3 of his hardest pitches of the night was just in that at-bat.
That's, when you're thinking about going to the bullpen, the one thing to remember, or for me to remember, is because Trev holds his stuff, and when he needs to reach back for more, he can, even late in the game.
What do you think of Santana's defense? Not just tonight, just over this whole trip.
Well, I would say for the most part of the year, he's, he likes playing first more than DHing. And since he does, I just think it's been a way where we keep him involved more, and we keep Edwin's bat in the lineup more, where he doesn't really need days off, and it seems to be working pretty well.
Roberto's 10 of his 19 RBIs come with 2 outs situation.
Yeah, that was a big one too, because we had bases loaded, and I think Geyer made it out. We got a chance to maybe let him off the hook, and he gets that big single. That the way the game was going, that was because they were going to keep coming.
Marcus has been very tough against you guys. What was the difference tonight?
Well, he's good. He's just, his breaking ball is it's not speed-wise, it's not hard, but it has so much spin to it that, you see it and you think, okay, it's a good pitch, and it's out of the zone, and he can throw it for a strike, but it's just such a good breaking ball, and he throws a change-up and commands his fastball. He's a really good pitcher.
Before this trip began, it could have felt like a daunting trip. Just what have you thought of the way the team's kind of gone through it?
But that's why we go day to day, because, other than lining your underwear up, it's day to day, because I just think it can look daunting, and there's no reason to think like that. Just show up and play, and now we'll do the same thing tomorrow. It'll be nice. Hopefully, play a good game and then get home, because it has been a long time.
Bringing Gio to defense, you say won't make that play, but when you can bring in a Gio or Zimmer late in the game?
We're trying to. You're always trying to win the game you're playing, and trying to keep an eye on Kip. And same thing with Austin, because we want them both to play tomorrow. So, the one nice thing is not only are you not giving up defense, but you're putting in 2 premier defenders, so you can do things like that.